And queen takes f3. Oh, what is going on? Oh, this is going to be a fortress. I just don't see any hopes at all. This is very easy. Just rook back and forth.
Taking chess to the next level.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, yeah. Nothing else to say. Wow.
Creating the future of the sport. Introducing the Champions Chess Tour. 10 months, 10 tournaments. The world's best players online and on TV.
It's time to take control of your journey towards chess mastery. Magnus Carlsen introduces Chessable, the definitive solution for studying chess. Move Trainer uses the science of spaced repetition to identify your strengths and eliminate your weaknesses. There's no need to set up a board, remember which page you're on, or keep track of all the moves you miss. Move Trainer empowers you to go from the opening to the end game with confidence. It's a seamless, effective, and fun way to study chess. Choose from one of the largest online chess libraries in the world, with hundreds of titles ranging from classic books through to our exclusive Chessable courses, including over 100 free courses. Get expert insights from International Master John Bartholomew, Grandmaster Sam Shankland, International Master Christoph Sulecki, Grandmaster Simon Williams, World Champion Magnus Carlsen, and hundreds of other instructors. Get started now and join our growing community of over 100,000 chess enthusiasts at chessable.com. Chessable, take control of your journey towards chess mastery.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make another Banter Blitz. Actually, I'm currently watching Russian team playing football, which is not very inspiring. So, okay, hang on, maybe. No, it's not 5-0, it's only 4-0 at the moment. So let's start. Let's start with some, I don't know, let's see, proper opponent. I saw someone more or less high rated. Okay, let's just go for it. Mr. Makovic from Germany, it says. So I guess Germany also had quite a questionable performance yesterday, but yeah, it's hard, of course. Am I going to blunder? Yeah, probably yes, but maybe not yet. Oh, I don't know. Let's go a4 and this. I like the idea that I keep pinning the knight. Yeah, but what he does is very healthy and very smart. Oops. Come on. What a greedy goose. He just ate my pawn. Could never expect that. What a greedy goose. Okay, let's go h5. Let's create some mess then. So maybe this one, attacking here. There's no b4 instead of, because of bishop takes b4 and the pawn is pinned. So maybe queen e6 attacking on c4. Well, of course, he's perfectly fine, like a pawn up for basically nothing. But still, I'm doing better than the Russian national football team. c5. Whoa. That was kind of unexpected. So what would I do here? I don't know. I can even grab the pawn, yeah. So there's nothing wrong. Yeah, take here first. Take here. So considering Number of pawns, I'm now all right, equalized. Yep. Well, this is a blunder. Sorry, sorry, friend. Sorry, friend. Oh, well, +3 all points. Okay, thank you, Makovic, for the game. Jup. Okay, let's play 2700s, and then then I just start pick, let's say, more randomly, so more or less everyone gets a chance to play. Let's go for d5. The opening of my childhood. Okay, this is smart. So he's not going. Maybe I was too quick to call it smart. I think it's a weird way to play with white, like not really fighting for any serious advantage. Then you play like this. So what can I do? I can play f5, or I can play f4, f6. Sorry, maybe f6. Yeah, like an old rusty man. So he wants to trade. Like I'm always like the most willing to trade person. It's just me, yeah. So I'm never against a trade or two. So maybe now a4, a5 is disturbing, but then okay, I have the same plan. So he wants to the end game, and do I want the end game? I don't actually think so, but and I mean, like, yeah, I can't resist. Okay, here comes the fork for 2 pawns. Maybe I can even take on a2 basically. I'm not sure though, but it doesn't seem to be a mistake to me. If I take, he plays c3. No, hang on. If I take, he plays rook a1. That's another problem. Yeah, I cannot take because suddenly I lose my rook on h8. Okay, let's go back. f4 is smart. What can I say? It's just a smart move. So let's pretend we are creative. We can't be creative, but we can at least pretend we are. Rook f5 is like asking for some trouble, but in fact it's not. Just a very decent move. Don't know what to do. Okay, let's play c6. I just protect my rook so I don't blunder it. Okay, now I c4. This pawn is also weak. So let's bring our king closer. And might be we really want to go to some endgame here, but we're already in the endgame, so we dig even deeper. So what now? Maybe rook e3. I don't know. Rook e3 seems more or less all right. Like, of course, I misplayed the position badly, but it's so he's going that passive. Well, this is surprising. This is a little bit surprising to me. So now maybe I'm somehow better here in the endgame because of 3-on-2 here in the knight endgame, and maybe I'll be quick to get a best pawn. So if my king goes through, I think I'm good, but maybe he plays king f3 right now. He does not. Okay, knight d6. I only afraid of being mated somewhere in the middle of the board. Would be a bitter end. And yeah, okay, let's step back for a while. I protect the pawn from e6. Yeah, I go here and then I go f5 and f4, and then I see what's going on. Okay, let's go f5. That's a weird one. I think it's another weird move. Actually, g4, then f3, then h3. Okay, let's try. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but it seems like seems to be a typical breakthrough. So why not give it a shot? So what's going on in the chat? What is OP like? I mean, translate me the OP. I don't even know what does it mean, guys. Yeah, okay. Now I think I shouldn't be. Let's say too disappointed with what's going on. Yeah, so actually I can give him this knight, and then if he takes, I play even more forward moves. Okay, I play this. He cannot take because of G1, so that's good. Okay, let's promote a knight. And yeah, let's collect even more pawns. This one, all right. Oh, 5-0. Okay, 5-0. I mean, he could play king a5 and try to trick me with a stalemate. Okay. Okay, thank you, Jupe, for the game. So let's play someone else. I know, Krookie 1974. Let's go. Oh, I'm white. That's cool. So let's go with a bird opening. Okay, OP means overpowered, but I mean, okay, this is such a stupid definition. I always thought like OP is something very special, yes, so no one knows, and I don't know, and this is some special meme on the internet, but okay, this is just overpowered, as we would say in Russia, some of us at least. So, 5-0. Brilliant Russian football squad. You know, we have a famous song in Russian. It's saying there, so, you know, such a pain. Argentina against Jamaica is 5-0. So this, okay, why did I even take this? I don't know. Maybe I wanted to play bishop e3 and seem to be smart. Might be. Bishop to b4. Okay, let's just protect all the center. So he probably spoils my pawn structure right now. Can you play hillbilly attack? I have no idea what is it. I'm not good in some, you know, in the terminology. Bone cloud. No, bone cloud is, come on. This is just not respectful to the opponent. So that's why I don't recommend it playing this to anybody. Okay, he can give me a check. But no one ever died because of the check, yeah? As we know. I don't know, let's go bishop g5, bishop h6, queen g5. Like, let's say, let's be active. I have no idea what should I do. And meanwhile, how is Hungary doing? Oh, Hungary is winning against Turkey, yeah? Hungary is such a team, yeah? So they won against Iceland recently. Okay, yeah, he just hanged me a knight. So because of the pin, knight is gone. Thank you for the game, Krookie, who is here, Ardaus from Russia, and he's rooting for Spartak. All right, let's go. How can I not accept such a challenge? All right, so d6. Meanwhile, let's see the chat. The chat, there is it. It's here. e4, c6, knight what? Knight bishop c4. You mean in some caro opening? Yeah. Your first and foremost, you need your opponent to play caro to play something against caro. So it's not only about me. Okay, let's go for e4. Let's go for c5. No idea if it's good or bad, but seems reasonable. I protected b5 square, so yeah, but this is a good one. Let's protect the pawn. I think he's just better here. Yeah. So knight goes to c4. And then I play something like bishop d5. Well, not completely stupid from me, but, you know, very close to. Belgium, Denmark 3-1. Okay, but Belgium is huge favorite. Can you play F-French? F-French. Okay, let's check. I think this, as you would say, guys, this guy is just OP. He clearly wants to trade queens. I don't know why do I think so, but I have a strong feeling he wants to trade queens. I don't know. I would be very surprised if he avoids the trade. He can actually play queen c2. No, okay, he didn't. He could try to hunt down my pawn, but somehow he was not satisfied. So now, okay, b5, c4. I let him his knight to go out, but then I feel like I have some extra space, and might be not that simple for white to execute. So it's only 5-0. Only 5-0. So now he played this move, and probably I now trade and put my knight on g5. Because the pawn on e4 is now basically invincible. And my knight on d5 is like more or less the same. What? Okay. A pawn for free is never a bad idea, I would say. Vamos. Now the Ruken game is a kind of endgame I really like, when I play like c takes d3. And if so, then okay, then I just push everything I have. Okay, let's give a check. No idea. Let's play just g5. Like, basically, there is no reason for me to hurry. I can just enjoy myself here, with a good reason actually. C takes b3, or what do I do? Okay, let's go e3. I provoke the king e2. I provoke king e2 move, then I get a check and return to d5, probably. So he trades. Okay, e3. All right, thank you for the game. Okay, actually we have played before, it says. Serious llama? Okay. What's this? Let's go for the grab opening. I'm not so serious. So c4. You play Dota. Well, I used to play professionally, especially Dota 1. And Dota 2, I don't play too much, especially lately. But yeah, a few years ago, I played quite a lot. Oh yeah, knight c3, let's see. What's going on? Let's just develop my pieces. So then h4 and g5. Let's punish the bishop on f6. It doesn't matter. Still very aggressive here on the king side. So queen c2, then castle, then g5. Yeah, that's my plan. And then my rook goes to h8, and then I win. Okay, let's go. Okay, this rook h8 pre-move is too much. He might take on c3. though it's not losing for me, but I don't want to something stupid to to happen. Okay, but now he's losing a piece as far as I can calculate. Okay, but then this guy is going down. This G4 just works perfectly every time I play it, more or less every time. Oh, King E7. That's a classy one. I don't know. Let's now take here. So if he takes with the king, I go Queen H7 check. Yeah, guys, I actually can spot your questions if you have some, and you don't need to copy it in the chat like for 6 times. 1 time is normally more than enough. King D8, all right, Queen G6. Vamos. 97. Okay, I don't want to. I just want to wait patiently until he gives me some more material. There is no need to hurry. OTB online. Well, I'd say I would prefer OTB if we had a chance, but now we don't have a chance. Okay, thank you, Sirius Lama. Who else is here? Carlson's Nightmare. Such a good profile picture, yeah. So probably another guy who likes Queen's Gambit. He likes Queen's Gambit, but he doesn't like Sikorski opening, probably. How much are you currently preparing for candidates? Well, I don't think I'm preparing for candidates right now, because, well, of course, I had some serious preparation for the what do you say? What it was supposed to be like to November, but it didn't. It turned out it's not possible, yeah, because I guess the problem was that players from China basically were not allowed to leave the country, so the things didn't go into a good way. So now I'm more, let's say, focused on the upcoming Champions Tour and probably to the Super Final, which I'm not yet sure if I'm going to play there or not. Okay, let's play a greedy goose game here. So we collected 2 pawns. So this is just okay. This is just a good question. Like for every day, what are we preparing for? What is worth to be preparing for? What is really worth to spend time preparing? Of course, candidates is, but you never know if it's going to happen. Okay, I missed Rook D2, so now he's suddenly having some fine counterplay. So he wants to trade. Yeah, okay. As you guys could see before, I'm always happy if any sort of endgame occurs. So let's take this. We miss you on Twitch. Any plans for streaming? Well, I mean, I actually streamed a little in November, but I'm not yet sure like if I'm ready to do it on a regular basis. So I stopped streaming in order to make some better preparation. Again, now my pawn promotes. So, well, I don't know if I get back. So maybe I'll try to record some recaps of the tournament, some round recaps. But it's like 3 days, five games every day. Okay, let's promote a rook. And there is not so much fun. Okay, let's take here. Yeah, queen, check, takes. Let's make pre-moves. All right, thank you. Oh, already second game. Oh, amazing. Who could knew? Diego Jimenez Vivanco, 2607, such a big rating. Okay, let's play. Diego, are you here? Are you happy with the way you are playing in general? I don't think you should be happy with the way you play, because if you do, you probably stop studying. When you're satisfied, you're not going to get any better. So I think that's already some wrong mindset. So as for me, I am always okay. I can be happy about one or another game, but in general, there is plenty of space to improve. And I think with this more or less applies for each player even on the top level. I mean, even this applies even to Magnus, let's say. Yeah, so that's for me like a pretty obvious thing. There is always some room to improve. Okay, let's go e3. Let's improve my pawn for now. Yeah, now g4, he gives me a check. I go king h8. He gives me another check. I take and play queen e7. Then queen e3 probably. Okay, let's just see what's going on. So he just retreats, but this is just very. I'm not even sure. Okay, let's just win an exchange, but I would say that maybe it might be like taking the bishop on g2 was also very decent for me. Okay, bishop f5. Okay, let's take. So now he wants to play e4, but then I go bishop g4. Here we will play the simul. Yeah, sure. Like, I mean, not on the internet, of course, because simul on the internet is something something new to me, I would say. But yes, I used to give not very much, not very often, but few simuls in my life. They normally say me like might be that there is a good idea you make a couple of draws during the simul, so people who are participating they're gonna be happier and so on. So yeah, that's why I'm being confused. Okay, now he's inviting me to some tricks. Can I take one e3? Well, actually, of course I can, but the question if it's a good move for bet. I think I should retreat instead. So basically, he's going to achieve some big compensation if I just take one e3 or something, and there is no forced mate. All right, so e5. Very aggressive, I would say, very aggressive. So let's take. So if he takes with the knight, there is a pin, and rook on e1 is still a problem. No, okay, this was a blunder. So what do I do here? Maybe just knight e5. There is no need to be too brilliant at the moment, it feels. So now queen f2 and rook h5. And then something happens with his king. So another challenges. Let's see. Okay, let's pick a random one. What is a random one? I mean, okay, okay, Nico Dupe 1972, 2600s. Okay, let's go. Wonder who is this guy? Should be a good player, but maybe g4 is too difficult opening to handle with. I recommend a book that you like. Which book? Chess book or some, I don't know, some fiction or something else? Which book shaped you as a chess player? That's a good question. Well, you know, we have plenty of so-called classical books, and I think one of them is International Grandmaster Tournament by David Bronstein. It was written in, it was first published in 1953, I would say, or 1956. This is supposed to be one of the, let's say, best chess books, you know, of all times. And but in general, I think Dvoretsky's works are completely brilliant. Okay, let's play h3. I want to provoke him to take on e6 with the pawn, so he spoils his pawn structure. So we take, he probably takes here, I take back. And now I play d4 after he takes on e6. Yeah, this is an unpleasant one. Okay, but I still have f3. Have you ever lost any of these Banter games? Well, some of the Banter games, yeah, indeed, but normally it happens when some, let's say, Grandmaster plays under disguise, and you know, some guys are experiencing more problems with those Banter like results. But I mean, okay, in general, I think it's not about the result. You just should have fun, and possibly, you know, give some fun to your opponent as well. Oh, what he's doing is really smart. So he spotted a weakness here on b3 and using it. Who is the GOAT? In my opinion, well, I know, I know there was like an attempt by Peter Heine and Higan Gusti to make a top 50 list, but like this is super questionable. I won't call it a complete mess, but it's some of, you know, some of the names and the positioning of those names, like I wouldn't say it leaves me speechless, but I'm not a big fan of their let's say result. But, I mean, of course, it's a good idea overall and kudos to them for doing this thing. Although, did I just hang a pawn? Yeah, I did. Yeah, okay. Then if you hang a pawn, let's go for a mate. Might work out. Then I go bishop h6 on the next move. No, I don't have bishop h6 already. I can still take here and take here. What a move. Amazing. Okay, let's play bishop d7. Thank you for the game, Nico. So sweet harmony. Such a high rating. Let's insist on this g4 opening. I like it. I like how it goes. The flow is good. The flow is really good. So if anyone here to refute this brilliant opening, or not yet. I have seen this move before. It looks weird. So if I play g5, he goes knight e4. So let's just play h3. Let's be patient. I think this is the grab gambit, or a grab opening. So we trade now. He plays probably rook b8, yep. I think queen c2 is logical. So knight b6, I think just d3. So if he takes, I just ignore probably. Or maybe I don't ignore. Let's see. But I mean, dc4 is something that would let me play bishop e5, might be. Okay, bishop e5 immediately was stronger. So might be it's a mistake. And okay, it doesn't matter. Let's just play for initiative, so we just finish the development quickly, and when we see what happens. Bishop e6. Very weird move to me, to my taste. So I don't know, what do we do? Let's just play e5. Sorry, d4, and then if he goes bishop e7, then g5 might work. Knight d5. Weird one. Okay, a3, so I have a e4 on the next move, and his knight has to retreat. Okay, g5 is logical, so I don't let him open the h file. Okay, knight c3. I don't want to give this this guy away, but maybe I had to play rook d1 instead. Well, I can't say I like what he's doing, but this is definitely not very bad. Not very good either, but not very bad for sure. So I think now I just go knight f6 no matter what happens. Okay, let's go for knight f6. If he takes, I take. And then I just go all out for a mate. What he does now, I wonder. There is no good square for his queen. So probably queen d2. Do I go queen d2 or queen c1? That's a question. I think it's all the same, basically, yeah. Okay, let's go queen c1. I don't know why. Maybe queen d2 in order not to blunder c3 sometimes. So now I give a check. This was my actual plan. So he has to go on g8, and then I think I should go queen d1 and then queen h5. Or maybe queen g4, depends on his, let's say, his reaction. His king is not at the safest place at the moment, so I think I'm doing quite good here. So if queen d4, then knight e6, and I win his queen. And if not, then okay, then I just grab his knight, I think. Okay, knight e6. Exposed check. Yeah, thank you for the game. Sweet harmony. This g4 move is too harmonious. Whom do I play? Some new challenges. Well, let's see. Sami cello. Let's go. e4. Okay, g6. What's your favorite Dota 2 hero? I don't know. I always used to say that it is the Spirit Breaker. At my MMR, I think it was like when I was playing more or less actively and frequently, it was about 5k or 5500s, but I think now it's much lower because I'm not even calibrated. So we also castle. So now we have two bishops for likely for nothing. No idea. What should I do? Okay, let's go for c5. That's a good. He let me. Okay, he defended from e5, but now c5 is also good for me. Like very, very logical and very healthy idea. Okay, what if I take? Because if he takes, then okay, then I take back. And if he takes, I play e5, and it's a fork, and I win a piece. Boris Strassman says I'm playing all right. That's very, very kind of you, Boris. Thank you very much. This is not the best move, but I mean, okay, why not to collect? He has queen takes e5 now. I had to force a lost endgame, but okay. A lot of mistakes are going all together sometimes. Thank you for the game. Though, Geralt, is it someone from Rivia or not? Are you a Witcher, dude? Anish is good at roasting? No, Anish is good at boasting, not at roasting. Don't mix up things. You know, roasting and boasting, it's not the same. So what do I take with? Okay, let's take with the knight. So we trade. No, we do not trade. He trades. And we want to keep trading. Okay, now the watch is over. The match is over, so it's good. Only 5-0 for Russian team. I had to tweet something. Or maybe it's not the best moment, like, to celebrate someone's fail. So maybe it's not a good idea. All right. So this game is a little bit boring. He trades all the stuff. I needed to play something like g5 or g4 in the opening to make it less trivial for him, I think. 92, it's some sort of a mystery for me. Where is he going with his knight? Okay, let's, probably he wanted knight g3 and trade, so I now I'm showing I don't want to trade. Please play London. What for? London is not so funny to play, I would say. It's both like unpleasant to play against, and it's not a great opening, I think, to play it yourself. Well, this is a very healthy idea. Okay, let's play h5. Let's play h5. So I don't want to let him play h5 himself to break my pawn structure, my pawn chain. Who is the most challenging player to you currently? Well, it's a weird question, but I think I can do this. If he takes on d7 and take on g5, he doesn't take on g7, so no brilliancy for us today. No, I think normally it's like the reigning world champion. That's like a simple question and a simple answer. Knight f1. What's going on? Okay, queen e7. I'm bringing my knight to e6. And then to d4, and then to f3, and then somewhere else. But okay, knight d4. Let's see if we can green something out of this. It's surprisingly not so easy to protect on c2. And there is clearly some space to make a mistake, to make a blunder. Okay, this is not yet a blunder, but it seems like super suspicious to me. g4, oh dear, what are you doing? What are you doing? d4, whoa. Probably he's very low on time, that's why he's doing this. Hang on, I can also take on d1. Okay, let's take on d1. Let's just trade everything. And this. And now we start collecting material. Such a fighting spirit, yeah, this guy has. He never resigns. Thank you, Geralt, for the game. What's going on? Okay, some new challenge. I can spot like a very... I normally play like... Most players I play with during the Banter Blitz is, most players are from Turkey. Somehow. So let's fianketize all our bishops. Okay, castle. I don't know what's going on. Let's go for c5, rook c8. b3 is a weird one because now the c3 pawn is weak. I wouldn't, I wouldn't recommend this move. Like, yeah, like they say, don't do this at home. All right, rook e8. Probably the black's plan is to play e5. Okay, e4 is very optimistic since now the file is open. Okay, now e5 and it's done. So we can basically proceed to another game. Like, who is the next? Okay, he's not yet resigning, but that's not a big deal. Okay. Whoa, it's a fork. Yeah, if he can take on e8, yeah, that's something I have missed. So now he gets like 2 rook for 2 pieces, but of course white is completely lost. But it could be even worse for him, yeah, that's what I say. Okay, let's go rook e5, then rook g5, then I don't know, then something. So he can still try something like rook c1, trying, to survive, but not a big fan indeed. Okay, we'll give a check. We take. Probably then I should go for some cheapo, but I don't see a proper cheapo to show you. So I'll just, I don't know, if game goes on and I try to find some tactics, but I don't think it's necessary. Can I speak with Wysocki's voice, though? No, I think he's unique, one and only. Okay, let's take. Let's give a check. And he's not going to resign soon enough. Yeah. Okay, let's take king g7. So I unpin my bishop. If he takes, I play bishop d6. That was the actual plan. Queen e3, queen g5 pre-move, queen e4 pre-move, queen e5 pre-move, queen e1 pre-move. Again, queen e5 pre-move. Okay, at least I practiced some pre-moves. Thank you for the game. What's going on? Well, someone really high rated. So 2873. Oh, he deserves a lesson in g4. Indeed, he deserves some. Yeah, those guys like so good in the normal openings, but when we meet the real one, they always suffer. So let's go knight e3. I think just ba3 then. So like 2 bishops. Queen d4. All right, rook b1. So does he take on g4? Yeah, he does. Greedy goose is back to business. I don't know what to do. Let's play bishop f3. I think I need a tempi here. Queen g6. Actually, I planned rook takes b7, but then he plays e4. Rook takes c7. He takes on c8. It doesn't look good to me. That's what I can say. But I don't feel like I have another real move, another real try. So let's go for some crap. Probably I'm getting punished in this game. Not yet sure. But if you ask me for some predictions for this game, it would be like very, very negative for white. All right, so let's give it a check. I don't know what to do. So bishop b7 and I just take on c4. Looks like nonsense, but knight c6. Such a solid guy, yeah. So what do I do here? Probably bishop b2. The problem that my poor bishop is trapped in the middle of the board. Okay, queen b1, shit. No, not queen b1, please. Please, not queen b1. I beg you, don't play queen b1. Okay, queen d1 is a hard move to spot. No! How dare you spot this move? All right. A lot of rating lost. Everything I worked at. So I need to crush someone immediately. What was it like? Actually accepted some challenge, but it's no longer valid, I think. Yeah, like such a greedy person played against me. Okay, Sergei Rachmaninov, okay, I don't want. Who do I pick? King of the Hill. Actually I clicked the wrong button. Yeah, I think I clicked no instead of yes. Like reject instead of accept. All right, so let's go for e5. King of the Nile. What's this? 2900s, come on. So bishop d6 probably. Yeah, I take here. Am I losing that quickly, or it's not yet lost? Hopefully not yet. I really hope I can put up a fight here. So now the next one is probably knight d7. What else can I do? Okay, knight d7 is good. So he just makes a castle, which is also very, very smart of him, indeed. So what I do now? Probably h6 and g5 is something, but then okay, my king becomes too weak. So let's try c6 instead. Then b5, a5, I don't know. Push some pawns and hope it's not too bad. But of course it is. Of course it is. So since I'm getting a little bit sleepy, my moves are getting a little bit weird. So he took, okay, I take it too. I think I take it too. So he takes only 4. What do I do now? I have no idea. Maybe I should just cry, cry in despair. Because my position is so bad, so damn bad. Or maybe I can try to play this on, but I don't see how. Okay, king g7 might be the move. Bishop h6 and bishop g6. Yeah, but this is super awful. I have to take. So what now? b5, bishop d3, I can take on d4, but then he plays queen f5. I don't know. I hope I don't lose there. Oh. That's a bold one, but okay, let's take. So if he takes on g5, probably I accept a draw. Oh, he doesn't want to draw. What a person! What a fighting spirit, eh? Come on. What a fighting spirit. Now I feel like I need to punish this guy, yeah? But I can't. My position hasn't improved significantly, Even though I want some material, it's not that great. Not at all. What a mess. Like, how comes it's so bad? Okay, queen e6. Queen e6 is something I surely should play. I have no real choice. So he can take on g5, and okay, then I take queen e1, and it's at least it's not that much lost. It's lost, but Still some tricks to find. Yeah, a3, then queen e2. I get a trade. f3. Oh dear. Seriously, it says you know, smart clock, smart watch, they say. Now I get asleep. You know, I fully agree. I fully agree. So let's play queen f2. If you take the play rook e1, hopefully queen h7 or something like this is not winning the game in style. So every time I'm really looking forward for some forced draw, but I don't see how can I achieve it for real. So rook g5, yeah, it just brings a draw. But maybe I should play king g7, king h8. Okay, but now rook e1, rook h1. Thought this was the move. And then he wants to play queen g5. That's very smart. And if I take here, then queen e5. Okay, this is something I have to do. This is something I have to do. So what should I do now? Okay, let's take. Yeah, no time, no position, nothing. So let's at least speed up a little bit. Everyone is crushing me, yeah? Yeah, that's a good game, I would say. That's a good game. That's a very decent one. So since he got some problems, I think he just calculated pretty well. Beginning with which move? Yeah, beginning with gf6, queen g5, all this stuff. Yeah, so just kudos. And okay. Svarnapuri. What? Knight c6? Okay. This is something I can fight against. What's this, knight g6? I mean, what is this nonsense? It's even worse than I normally play in those bunch of things. Some complete nonsense. Okay, let's just take here. Yeah, let's go to the endgame. Now you feel surprised, yeah? So you didn't expect me to go to the endgame, but that was your crucial mistake in this game, yeah? So you shouldn't allow the endgame to someone who is falling asleep. Okay, this one. Why did you play f3? Probably there was no reason for me to do this. Though it's not a mistake, but wasn't necessary as well. Well, so he wants to trip. Okay, he wanted to trip my knight. You know, suddenly some sixth sense came to me and shouted loudly like, "Don't blunder your knight, dude." I don't know, let's play knight d3, so I'm gonna chase him and trade it down. And now, okay, his king is a little bit awkward here in the middle of the board. In fact, it's not a big deal, but well, I mean, okay, this is provoking d5, like making this to be a weak square from now on. Okay, let's go c4. What's this? Probably I can take. Can I? He can take on. Can he take on d5 as well? I think he actually does. Well, what? It's the most weird move I've seen in years. How comes you play like this? I mean, okay, maybe it's a correct one, but it seems like to be super artificial, like very unnatural. Now bishop c4 was blundered indeed. Okay, now let's go for b4 and bishop b3. Now it's some unpleasant bean in the future. e5, I don't know, let's go for e4 and b5. I don't want to let him open those files against my king. I had also knight takes c7 and I did not play it due to some reason. I think I can still play this, yeah, knight takes c7 because there is like two bishops on this d file and one of these is going down. One of these sweet couple. Yeah, it's not a big fun to play for black. This position at least. Okay, let's win another pawn. Oh, he had this tricky knight f4 move, going for a family fork, but thankfully he didn't spot it. Yeah, thank you for the game, and my rating is back to me. How great can I feel right now? So we are in the middle of our way. It's 1 more hour of my watch here. Jacek. Who's Jacek? Let's see who's Jacek. B6. Okay, then e4. Then e5 for the center. Why not? Unexpected, probably. Well, let's play e3 because his only idea was to play bishop b4. So let's make some fun. If you play e5, he goes d4 and he's good. So that's why I play g3. So knight f3. Probably just develop pieces like keep doing these things like g3. Okay, he does this, and okay, then I play e5. He can go for d4. He didn't go for d4. Then I play d4 on my own. So what's now? So now what can I do? Like castle on f5. So let's trade this guy down. Maybe queen e2. Sneaky move for taking a6 pawn, winning another tempi. Which castle is good for me here? That's a big question. Okay, I think short castle actually. Maybe I was wrong. So he wants to play knight f5. Let's retreat a little bit. Why did they do it? Why did they even do this? All these things, all those. Like I have a feeling like I did something utterly stupid. Like due to any standards. He might go for h4, knight takes g3. No, he's not going for this. Then it's good. Then I just trade this guy down. And then I can use weak dark squares. Okay, knight f5 is decent. I can consider taking on d4 with a piece. Like not to open c file for his purposes. h4, okay, h3, so surely block it on the dark square. So it becomes a weakness later. Right, so b6 is now a little bit weak. Let's play queen f2. Let's see his next few moves, because I'm not really sure what is he going to do here. He's going to blunder me a pawn. Well, that's very acceptable. That's more than just acceptable. That's just good. It's very good from him. Okay, another pawn, another one. Yashak has such a cool rabbit, or who is it? Well, okay, queen f2 is a good one. Keeping my position solid. Now planning b3 and so on. So he retreats. Then a3 is okay. A3 is not really hanging. I can play rook e1 and take on a5, so I can live with it for sure. c4 looks logical. Okay, bishop c5, then bishop e7, and queen h4 check. And when we see what happens, okay, maybe knight g5, knight h7, knight f6, and so on. Maybe like this. So here I think I should take on c6, play knight e4. Now d8 mate is hanging, and then knight f6 is coming. Queen e8, a good try, but I don't think it's enough because everything is happening with checks. So he doesn't have a moment to breathe. Okay, rook d7 is mate in 1. Thank you for the game. What else? Who else is here? Someone strong. I'm seeking for someone very strong. Okay, 2500 is it strong or not? Let's see. Let's find out. Mr. ACZ. So the game finally started. Okay, let's try e5 right now, since he gives me a chance. d4, well, you know, why are you so aggressive, dude? I didn't do anything bad to you, so now I play e4, then e3. And I ask you again, why are you so aggressive? What do you think about 2GM we are playing in SCC? What is SCC? Tell me. What? Why do I play d6? Like, there is some new fashion of self-trapping your knight? I mean, okay, to me it looks weird. Maybe I'm not up to the modern theory. Yeah, but it looks weird. Speed Chess Championship, yeah. But you know, who is playing that? Which grandmasters do you think? When I play next tournament, well, it's. I mean, it looks like you are not someone like as talented as Sherlock Holmes in this deductive method, because since I'm playing Banter Blitz for their Champions Tour for Ski Open, I think my next tournament is Ski Open. Yeah, but maybe it's not that obvious as I think. Oh, what a play! He's castling queenside. Yes, sir. He's now all out. Okay, let's play b5. b5 is awful move. Like he can play queen b3 right now, and I have to play g6. I wonder if I'm talented enough to lose this position with black. Hopefully not. You know, hopefully not. Hopefully there is still the limit. You know, that normally they say that the sky is your limit, but you know, after things I have seen today, there is no limit for me for sure. bishop goes back to f4. Okay, let's go rook c8. Actually, I also think that once I get bored, I can just trade queens and win the endgame. And I think like the moment has came. I don't think this game is like something real anymore. So there is a piece, as they say, a piece as is a piece. Can you read this YouTube chat? Yeah, I can. I do read. You know. Haji Baba. Okay. I like the profile picture. Such a beautiful ape. Let's play some ape opening. Okay, but now we took the center and we are playing like if we are playing with white already, yeah? Okay, we go a5 for sure. Probably bishop a7. So he attacks. I think queen d6. Very reasonable what he does. Let's castle if he takes. I think I take with the pawn, open f file, and try to attack him later on. Okay, let's just double my rooks on f file. Won't be a mistake. And maybe later on I play bishop b8, c6, and so on and so on and so on, and deliver some mate. Okay, let's start now. I like the whole plan. It's I don't think it's ever going to work, but it's stylish. So this is to protect from knight b5. Oh dear. And this is okay. This is just bad for me. Hang on. So maybe it's a time to play c6 and d4. Yeah, let's play c6 and d4. I don't think it's a proper attack with my knight on a7, you know, but I didn't see a good alternative, to be honest. So I think I should give the check. That's for sure. Now what is my choice? Like to take on f6 immediately, or first I can play. No, I think I take. Hang on. Oh my god, it's 5-0. Sorry guys. I only now spotted that this is just 5-0. It's not 3-0. Sorry. Here my intention was to take here twice, actually. And if he takes, I take on b2 and win some material back. So, oh, really? Okay, so let's take. I could also include bishop g3, but this was not clear for me if there is a real reason for me to do this. Rook d1. Okay, let's take. And now we need to regroup our forces a little. So let's give it a check. Provoke rook d2 and return with my queen here. Queen g4. Should be boring as usual, or not? So he wants to take on h4 and he wants to give me check on d8. Like all sorts of tricks are coming. Okay, queen f6. Then I'm deeply impressed, so I play queen f6. For no real reason, of course. d4. Okay, now my knight goes to e4. Still my knight goes to e4, no matter what's going on. I could also play queen f5, already tried queens and more or less end the game, therefore. There's queen f1. Okay, what if okay, knight e4 I like. Then I play bishop g3 and I close the g file for his rook. Okay, we trade. King e2. All right, bishop g3. Probably just g6. Probably just g6. Now I can try to trap his queen. What else can I do? I can play queen f1. Looks promising. Okay, but now I win another thing. Okay, we won a rook. Thank you for the game. Let's play another one. Who's here? Someone, international master from Croatia. Okay, let's go. What's this? 2969. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go for c5. e5. An ancient opening, which was played by Alekhine back then in I don't know which year. Long time ago. So now we play h5, h4. We grab some space. That's a part of the plan, I assume. That's interesting. He just ignores me. Okay, then I play knight g6. Bishop g4. So he does more or less the same, yeah, like some very healthy things. I think knight f6 immediately is good. Okay, not good, but somewhat playable. Okay, h3, so knight h5 and knight f4. Okay, you know, Alekhine had a good taste for their openings. How do you actually pronounce Alekhine? Alekhine? I just pronounced it. I think it was more or less clear. Okay, knight f4, then maybe rook h6, rook g6 makes sense because they both protect my my d6 pawn with the rook, and also planning some rook g6. He wants now to trade. All right, but as I have said long ago, I'm not against any exchanges. So, I mean, I think like even now, like probably I had all the reasons to keep the queens on board, but there is still. You know what? I like c4 move. I like c4 move. I need some space here. Also, my bishop goes to b6. So I go here. He probably goes a5 to stop me. And now I just cry in despair because I just ruined my position completely. Rook a4, I was intending to play b5 and bishop takes b6 and then attack on g2. So, well, I think it's a bad idea, but I don't have a good one. So let's focus on playing some more trash. The trash should be complete. We shouldn't, let's say, stop on the midway. Oh, knight takes c4. He's just asking for some trouble. Okay, let's take. I don't know. Let's take here. Why not? Why not? Ah, 92. Jeez. Well, I actually thought that the thing I'm doing was brilliant. But it turns out it was completely opposite. Awful. It was completely awful. And now he even blocks all my play with his so king. Yeah, okay, today is a good day. Like I feel like I'm really generous. Okay, let's go for g5, king f3. Can I do something here, like just something? You know what? I don't think so. I think it's so over by this moment. But we can stay. Not for a long time, at least. Yeah. That's very smart. What do you take with? With a pawn. Okay, let's push. Okay, let's push. Even this is not enough. to save half a point here. Yep. Okay, congrats. So guys are so strong today, or maybe it's just me weak. Who knows? Okay, some guy with three freaking thousand rating. Okay, let's play a game. Why not bishop g3? I mean, okay, this was more or less senseless because the game was not even something close to draw. Well, I mean, okay, I had no reason. The position was good overall, I think, but there was no reason to like sacrifice an exchange and so on. And keep doing this this thing. Those things. Okay, let's take. I have no idea what's the theory here, if it even exists. I hope so. Probably my next move is knight f6, no matter what he does. Okay, now of course knight f6, bishop d7. Okay, 6 is good. I just trade. He has to take, yeah, he has to take. Then I castle. Okay, if I castle, he can also castle, and maybe he's doing fine. So what else can I do here? Okay, let's try b5. I like the move. I like the concept, though it's risky, but you know, why not to play risky once? Oh, okay, he just gave me a pawn for free. Thank you very much. Queen b3, I think, was actually the good move, and then a4. Maybe it was not like too brilliant for white as well, but queen f3. So what I shouldn't do here is to blunder rook on a8. Any other moves, any other move is good. So okay, just e6, c6. Let's be solid. h4. Okay, actually bishop e7 is fine. h5, knight e5. Now I think knight c4. Let him play h6 if he wants to, but he doesn't. So let's play bishop f6. Might be he ends up being... Okay, I had knight c3 move, by the way, yeah? So it was a very fine choice for me, and I think I have missed few decent possibilities. h6. What if I play queen b4? It's a good question. Queen b4, he plays knight d5. I take on d5. Well, I mean, okay, this game will be very, I would say, very boring if I don't do anything stupid. So let's do something stupid to bring some, let's say, goosebumps to the audience. Yeah, I take, you take. Probably just queen d3. No, hang on. I can just take on e4 right now. See if you take. Also, there is bishop takes g7 move. I don't even know what is better. So if I take here, you play bishop h6, f6, and you get a nice compensation. So that's why probably my choice. What's my choice here, though? Okay, let's just take this one. I feel like this pawn is too tricky. Okay, I take. What do you do? So he takes here, and if I take, he plays bishop f6, but then I have some like plenty of ideas. My queen travels to f4. Okay, not here, maybe. Hang on. So what if queen c5? I think king d7 is a move. To make sure I'm not getting mated. Okay, a3, probably just a5, protecting from b4. I think I have to play b4 on my own. Give him a check. Is there a check? I don't see any. And Probably queen g6, bishop c5. Yeah, of course, this was missed. But thankfully, it's already not enough for him. Yeah. So the one who made the last mistake is my opponent, Ian. Thank you for the game. So let's seek someone high rated, or maybe, I don't know. So today I'm only playing with a high rated player. So let's play with someone very low rated, 1301. Let's go. And d5 no matter what he does. And c6. Some crazy gambit. He doesn't want to play crazy gambit, yeah? He's smart. Talk about Russia. What do you want me to explain about Russia? Like, I need, let's say, more clearance to talk about something like this. So putting all the pieces in the middle of the board, like trying to play like, like they write in the books. Play without queen. I don't know how to play without queen. I only know how to play chess. I can blunder a queen, of course, but this is too harsh for me. Like, I can't even win with the queen on board, but what is going to happen after I blunder it? Yeah, I'll just lose. Okay, b6 is good to prevent his knight. f4 is, I don't know, at least I'm trying to play in a consecutive way. Now I double my rooks and I take on f2. Yeah, this is the move I predicted actually, or queen h5. Where is Sasha? Which Sasha? We have a lot of Sashas in Russia. So you might know Gujrathi, but you know, I think it's more or less the most popular name for a grandmaster among Russian players. So besides Gujrathi, we have, of course, Morozevich. We have Ryazantsev, Shimanov. Who else? Like, I mean, forgive me, all the Sashas. Okay, Priatke, of course. Let me think. Who did I miss? Well, rook h5. And let's go for a mate. Yeah, then queen h3 and queen d2. Okay, queen h3. I think I put it as a pre-move. Lucky one. And a mate. Thank you for the game. And here's here. Who is here? 2705, so someone stronger. Let's play against him. Do you like Khabib? Well, as a sportsman, yes, of course I do, but the big problem with him that I think he's... yeah, this is a pawn sacrifice, of course. This was not a blunder. But the big problem is I feel like he's always going far. He steps far behind the area, let's say, he's really good at. So it's like he has his... of course, it's good to then you have your opinion, but okay, having like 25 million followers on Instagram or something like this, I think he's saying some completely wrong things, and this is not the worst part. The worst part, he's being supported because of he's a great sportsman, and this is indeed very sad. Who's number one of Russia? You would be, you would be surprised, but I think it's me at the moment, at least. All right, but now what is our achievement? Our achievement is we only lost one pawn and nothing more. Queen a2, vamos. This is my boy. This is why we all play chess, yeah, guys. Queen a2. This is what makes me happy. Okay, now g6, being tricky, going to make this deadly check on h6. c3. Oh dear. c3 is a good one. Maybe I shouldn't let him do this, but I think anyway he's lost. Thank you for the game. So what's going on? Blunder Panda. I think I have played with Blunder Panda before. Maybe on my first Banter. Do you know Pipe Koenka? Yeah, I have heard. Yeah, I know he's. I think he's international master, also a very emotional chess commentator. And yeah, I think he's a very fun guy to listen to and to watch. But since I don't speak Spanish, like I can barely understand Spanish and Portuguese and so on, like there is no way I can enjoy something besides a rata-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. But this is somehow I feel like this is enough. Yeah, if you can hear rata-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, you don't need anything else. What club do you support? In Russia, I support Spartak Moscow for sure. And overall Europe, I think my favorite one is Barcelona. And things which were going in the club were not so great, and especially lately. But might be after Bartomeu was fired finally. Yeah, okay. Or did he? Actually, he was not fired. Yeah, he left. He used his last chance to save the day, and he left. Yeah, but once he left, I think might be something good may happen to the club. At least I hope so. Hala Madrid. Yeah. Blah blah blah. Well, I mean, Madrid is a great club, and I surely respect Zizou a lot. So Zizou is completely great. Was I would say one of my favorite football players. Okay, he wants me to blunder something, and I feel like I'm going to do this sooner or later. Yeah, so I completely adore Zizou, and I was always rooting for a French team on some World Cups and European Championships, especially with Zizou in the team. But as a coach, of course, he's also doing a great job. So, but this is not, let's say, common. I don't think I really support. I can really support Madrid. I prefer Atletico. Among two big clubs from Madrid. French or Caro-Kann? Well, I think both. Both is good. Rook d5. Ouch. This is an unpleasant queen, but I can still live with it. Are you into Fantasy Premier League? No. I don't play it. Maybe I should start, but I don't find it too entertaining. These fantasy teams and so on. But maybe I'm just completely wrong, and I should just give it a shot and try. What was your favorite Russian GM when you were a child? I think my favorite chess player in my childhood, I think it was by far Alexander Alekhine. So probably more or less only person in chess which I could call, let's say, my idol. But it was like when I was like 7 years old or so on, because it's like the first Russian world champion and such a mysterious personality and very, very unusual, chess setup. And that's it, I think. Rook e2. What's things like? Okay, bishop e5. Then rook g8, bishop h2, and I promote. Okay, I don't promote. He's too smart. He's not going to let me promote. Okay, rook g5. We are playing draws right now. It's just draws. So we trade. Takes, we retreat. I don't know, okay, king g7. And of course I will win only because of the time factor, but okay, since this is enough, then why not? I don't know, bishop e1. So what to do? Let's play h4. Okay. Thank you, Blunder Panda. Let's go on. Keeper Dragon, thank you for rooting. Hopefully I'm not going to fail you. Dangerous right. What does it mean? Dangerous right. Okay, g4. Let's get back to our old weapon. Have you watched Queen's Gambit? Yes, like I think I have finished Queen's Gambit like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I even tweeted something about it. And in general, I find it like very good, very decent work. And of course, I started watching the show because of the chess factor. Yeah, I was like quite curious about what's going on in the chess part, and of course, let's say I was satisfied because the chess part has been done really, you know, with huge responsibility and no big, you know, fails, no big mistakes. But once I got more or less into the show, the reason I watched it till the end was not particularly chess, but I really liked the the drama. It's a little bit tearful at some point here, like it's really well, like it's done in a really good way, in my opinion. Hello from Morocco. Hello to Morocco. What's your favorite country to visit? I think I prefer Croatia somehow. Croatia and maybe Greece. Is it just life is a huge trouble? Well, not a huge trouble, but a trouble indeed, but not a huge trouble. Queen g6. I don't know why did I play this move? Because I can. That's a decent reason, I hope. Because I can. Bishop e6. Okay, take it. Okay, let's go rook g1. Who's the second best chess player currently after Magnus? I don't want to, to offend someone, or I don't want to point out someone. So I think that the rating measuring is more or less fair, and it really shows the objective strength of the player for the recent tournaments, at least. So clearly, in classical chess, I think Fabiano is overall. I would put him very high, of course, and of course his rating is just brilliant. But I think he had even higher rating and so on. And I think after Fabiano, there is a lot of guys with a similar rating, like Ding, me, Maxim, Sasha. I don't know who did I miss, Lev, and this is really difficult to name one person and to say that he's better than everyone else. And because I'm a modest person, I would never call myself. Would you accept podcast with Faggot Matter? No, I don't think I'm really willing to do something like this, but I also won't say I have something against it. Okay, now h5, h6, and mate. Hopefully. Vamos. Okay. Okay, thank you for the game. Dangerous right. Was a dangerous right for your king this time. Someone from France. Let's play. I don't know. Bailou. Let's go with Sokolsky. What do you think about 2020 Olympiad shared winners? I am not happy with this. I think the games, like it could be like 2 decisions, the games to be replayed, or which would be even more logical after the Armenia case, I can repeat it like as many times as as you ask me. I think after the Armenian case, despite it was slightly different situation, but both times it wasn't on the player's end. It was somewhere in between. So after the Armenian case, I think the result should have stand as it was. But of course, it would be more fair to replay both games, or maybe to continue the games from the moment it was postponed, adjourned. What do you think about Dink? Well, Dink is a brilliant chess player, and I think he's probably the best one to use the initiative. Yes, so we all we all like to play with the initiative, but the Dink is completely outstanding at this part of the chess game. So might be he's not so good while he needs to defend, but when he's attacking, he's just unstoppable, in my opinion. Again. What do you think about Vidit? I don't think much about Vidit. I know he's a very nice personality, and he's very decent chess player, of course. So I don't remember, what is my record against him, because I think in classical chess I have somewhat like plus score, and about rapid I'm not so sure. I think it's more or less even, but I think he beat me in Riyadh in what's this move? Okay, 40-93. I go king h1. I think he beat me in Riyadh, and this probably was the turning point for my tournament. After I thought, okay, well, if Vidit beats me, I should really, get my stuff together and start playing normally, because it was like 3 years ago, and he wasn't. I didn't consider him as a very, strong opposition. And after the game against Vidit, I really started to play well, and I ended up sharing the first place in this rapid championship with Anand and Fedoseev. So, back then I think that there was a very important game against Vidit, which I had to lose to have a good tournament. But now I think he works a lot, and I think he's really improving, and of course, I think he used to work a lot with Anish, and that's very normal when working with such a strong player makes your chess also better. What do you think about the future of classical chess? You guys want Dota 2? There is Dota 2, guys. What age you started learning chess? About like 4 or 5 years old, like somewhere in between. Probably they taught me the rules, then I was like 4.5, and starting with 5 years, I think I went to the chess club and had some chess classes. I don't know, why did I play c5? Reflexes, they say. But anyway, he's so long time. So if I have no way to win, I just like him. Cheapo. Oops. Rook takes d2. All right, thank you for the game. Let's proceed. You have lots of fun in Turkey. Thank you very much. That's great. Well, I mean, okay, I'm really pleased. Then someone, okay, so 28-44. Okay, let's play someone from Turkey, by the way. Let's play 4 this time. Any comments on Anish Giri recent chess? I don't really remember when did he play chess last time, so might be you, I don't know, educate me a little bit. The game is not starting, so okay, let's stop this game. Sorry, because I can't wait forever. Because okay, it's not me; it's just another guys who are waiting for you. Okay, who else? Like DR Boki. Who's this guy? Ah, you mean this? No, but I don't really count this as CC as a real tournament. So okay, this is a blitz, and Artemiev is okay, very good in blitz. So this result didn't came as a shock to me, I would say. Let's play the Stanwall. Queen e7, I think. Yeah, they try to prevent this exchange normally. E5 is a good way to crush the French defense. No, please don't crush the French defense. Leave it alone. Be so kind, don't crush it. I think they play e5 here, actually. I don't like the type of position which appears afterwards, but I think they play e5. I might be wrong, though. Very wrong. How do you rate Vichy? Well, of course, Vichy, one of the finest players of last 2 or 3 decades, and completely deserved and great chess champion. And he's, you know, a good example of someone of some, let's say, group of players who are called so-called intuitive players, who rely mostly on the intuition, not on the deep calculation. So he's more or less opposite to Fabiano. Yes, so Fabiano, I think he likes to calculate, and Vichy likes to play with his hand. Do not think too much. Indeed, a very, very fine player. Okay, what's this like? Why did he give me a pawn? I have no idea. Do you play any video games? Well, lately not that much. I play. I actually play FIFA on my PlayStation, but that's also is not happening too often. So I think I'm playing in the 4th or 3rd division on this online server. But I know it's lame, but I don't really feel like I need to study a lot of FIFA. And this is just something more to enjoy and to have fun. Have you even been to Italy? Yes, I was in Bergamo, I think, in 2000 what? I don't remember. 2014, I think. But the problem that there was a chess tournament, and I played that completely awfully. So that's why, let's say, my memories from Italy are not as fine and as good and as pleasant as I would love to. So that's some kind of the problem of the chess professional. You associate strongly the place you visited with the result you achieved. And if a result is good, okay, the place seems to be good for you. If a result is not so good, then okay, you start hating the country and so on. So this is very subjective, but anyway, we all are just humans. What do you think about Firuja? Well, Firuja is super talented. I don't think you need particularly me to say this. Okay, I'm winning some material now, I think. Thank you for the game, dear Boki. So we still have time for a few games. Let's do a pick. Okay, let's play Sergei Rachmaninov. Might be he's still here. I think I have played him before, but why not? How would you describe your playing style? It's just poor and boring. You should come on Sama's stream. Well, I have never been invited to there, but I would consider. But I think there is already a lot of guys there. So I don't think you need particularly me. So what's this? This is said to be suspicious, you know. Such an awful move I played. Oh my god. Now after bishop c6, he had knight b4. I should have I should have taken on c6 first if I even entered this territory. Okay, I'll play bishop d3. At least now I have a plan. Knight c7 seems passive. Now I can try queen c3 and use the long diagonal to mate him. I don't really see how he's going to protect all his stuff, like pawn on c5 and so on. United or Chelsea. Well, of course, it was I don't know, some kind of joking about my playstyle. I don't really think about it. So, well, when I can play for beauty, I sometimes play for beauty, sometimes not, and sometimes I still try playing for a result, and it's hard to describe, you know. Okay, so now I'm going for a mate. Let's see if he has a proper way to protect it. I don't see any. Okay, knight f6, but I can just take here twice. Yeah, but this position is just sad. This is just very sad. Very, very sad. Knight a5. Probably b4, so he can't take twice. But he can take, actually. No, he can't, because then I play rook c7 and rook g7. And he's in a big trouble. Doing postponing candidates was bad for you. I don't know. It's you know, we already never know how it would end if it wouldn't be postponed. This is a bad move. He can now play e5. Maybe I should have done something else. Yeah, but all this should also be enough for me to win. What's your most favorite game of all time? You know, I would say at least when I was a child, I really adored the game. I think Aver Bachkotov, 1953. I think it was played in Zurich. It was some very boring Indian game until it all happened, and then it was an inviting sacrifice of the queen for a pawn, and it really impressed me back then in 1997, let's say. And it was really something. So if you didn't watch this game, so then okay, I just can recommend you to watch it. It's a thing. It's a thing. Who else is here? Crypto, Vigi, Ktulhu? No, it's not Ktulhu. It's okay. I can't even read this nickname, so I'll just keep the game. Okay, Cutlass. Some another, let's say, not so high-rated guy, but let's give it a chance. What's your favorite food? Well, a good question. I think Japanese food, Italian food, and also something from Russian cuisine, like pelmeni and vareniki, especially. Both might be called dumplings, but it's not quite correct word to describe. And it seems to be GM in 10 days. Okay, don't waste your then you shouldn't waste your time asking such questions. All right, so Cutlass is not playing. I'm sorry, dude. Let's play against someone else. Okay, so Alex 66 might be still here. Okay, d5. Let's play with the queen. Normally, it's not recommended to make a lot of moves with the queen. So let's see if I can get away with this. Have you played Halifman? You know what? I think I haven't ever played Halifman. You know, that's a fun fact. Well, Rook C1 is a deep. Okay, let's snatch this pawn. Snatch. Daughter or FIFA. So the trade, the castle. I have a feeling like this game will end like some game from the Queen's Gambit show. I'll lose in a similar way, but if not, then I will be happiest person. What's your future ranking in chess? Well, it's quite simple to end candidates well and to qualify for a match, and then to win the match. So this is not some kind of a big secret. Okay, I like my results of the opening. So my queen is active, a lot of moves with the queen. This is supposed to be bad, but you know, sometimes it just pays off. Rating points matter to you or not? Well, it doesn't matter if it matters to me, but it matters to the organizers. It matters to the qualifying for title cycle, yeah. And if you're a chess professional, you got to care about your rating. That's the whole story. Okay, now I'm going to mate him, and very soon. So we have time for another game. Yeah, this is mate in 2. Already one. Thank you for the game, Alex66. And to sum up things, let's play with I don't know who. Probably I accept the earliest challenge I have received from a shadow mate. And someone asked me to play Anderson opening, and let's play A3. Hopefully my opponent is here, and now is going to refute A3. So now I basically play black with a useful move. And do you play Pro Evolution Soccer? No, I don't. I have never played it. Or maybe I played it a couple of times, but I only play FIFA. Yeah, the game is not starting, so let's abort, and we are still in time to start another one. I don't know, C2 Chess Master. Okay, A3. D5. Okay, D4. But now it's the idea, yeah. So we play like black, like we are playing black. Okay, E3. Yeah, however, it's a useful move, so why not? Queen D5 is ambitious. Do you stream chess? Not regularly, but yeah, I have a stream on my Twitch channel, and I also have a YouTube channel, which is mostly for some uploaded videos. But I don't, let's say, do it all the time. And maybe I will fix this because, you know, as I say, the winter is coming, and probably I'll have to do something during the winter. So of course, I'll be busy with some preparation if they finally announce some firm date of the candidates. But now it looks more like to be moved to March or even April. So there is still a big part of an uncertainty in this whole story. Okay, so now I'm Belgian or Swiss chocolate. I think, well, that's a good question. I think somehow I prefer Belgian beer for sure. But okay, Switzerland is not famous for its beer, but Okay, I like knight c8. Knight c8 is stylish. You do not often enter the back rank with your knight. I can't really answer this question. I think Belgium is a little bit more tasty for me. Okay, rook d5. Now I want some material. No, I started like I haven't, I never liked beer or something, but somehow I really like the Greek. So once I visited Belgium in 2017, I think it was a tournament in Leuven. I think we spent quite some time with Badur, Jobava, and it was like anytime we had lunch or dinner, the finish was the same, like one or two glasses of Greek. So I know this is more like not like beer, more like lemonade, but anyway. Yeah, I mean, okay, that's a true fighting spirit. No matter how many pieces do you have left, you play till I don't know what, till the end. Deserves a pre-move. Yeah, thank you for the game, and it's midnight. It's midnight CET time, midnight European time, and it's already 2 a.m. in Moscow. So I think it was actually the last one. Thank you, everyone who played against me, and congrats to everyone who beat me. Probably there was no draws this time, yeah, but I think I lost 2 or 3 games. So again, kudos to you guys, and all the best. Take care, and good night.
And queen takes f3. Oh, what is going on? Oh, this is going to be a fortress. I just don't see any hopes at all. This is very easy. Just rook back and forth.
Taking chess to the next level.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, yeah. Nothing else to say. Wow.
Creating the future of the sport. Introducing the Champions Chess Tour. 10 months, 10 tournaments. The world's best players online and on TV.
It's time to take control of your journey towards chess mastery. Magnus Carlsen introduces Chessable, the definitive solution for studying chess. Move Trainer uses the science of spaced repetition to identify your strengths and eliminate your weaknesses. There's no need to set up a board, remember which page you're on, or keep track of all the moves you miss. Move Trainer empowers you to go from the opening to the end game with confidence. It's a seamless, effective, and fun way to study chess. Choose from one of the largest online chess libraries in the world, with hundreds of titles ranging from classic books through to our exclusive Chessable courses, including over 100 free courses. Get expert insights from International Master John Bartholomew, Grandmaster Sam Shankland, International Master Christoph Sulecki, Grandmaster Simon Williams, World Champion Magnus Carlsen, and hundreds of other instructors. Get started now and join our growing community of over 100,000 chess enthusiasts at chessable.com. Chessable, take control of your journey towards chess mastery.